having a personal brand is awesome because it's just this asset you build. And like, just have an email list now that I can just launch things to and like see if they work.
Right.
And it's like, I swear it's like cheating at business. Like I have a technical co-founder now for kind of a software product that I'm building for agencies to like send and receive passwords safely online to get them from clients. And he's on board because it's like, well, I've got an email list of 7,000 agencies that I can like get this to. So like, we're probably going to be able to sign up our initial user base really quickly.
Right.
And so like, as you build this up and you have this authority and you have like relationships and you have a brand where like, if I see an influencer, like I can probably go interview them unless they're like the top tier of influencers. But anyone that's like B level or below, like I can pretty much reach out and interview them on my podcast and most of them will say yes.
Yeah.
And like, that is just, it's where it's just like cheating. I talk to friends without personal brands and they're trying to run their businesses. And I'm just like, they're like, how do I do this? I'm like, well, you should probably like start a podcast now. So you have a tool to like network with these people later. Cause like, I just go interview people and like talk to them. Like, so yeah.
What about in terms of timeline? How long did it take you to like start seeing results?
Yeah. So like, it was like intermittent. Like I had technically started my personal brand like 7-8 years ago. And it was literally like when I was like 22 or something, 23. And I was just like, had my first video agency and I was just like writing these weird emotional posts of like a young 20s angst. Like it was just like,
I'm 23 right now and I relate to that. So
yeah. And like, so I don't really, it was like not actually valuable to anybody. Like it was just like putting stuff, but I like started doing it. And then there was years where I stopped. At one point I let my domain name lapse. And now I have to have jake-jorgovan.com because someone poached that shit. So like, it wasn't fully consistent, but it was probably about 5 years ago when I like, the big turning point was me when I said, hey, I'm going to publish every week.
Right.
And I like wrote articles every week and published every week for like 6 months. And then I launched the podcast, added that to the mix. And then there were still times where like things were up or down or crazy. And I like let it go for 6-9 months at a time.
Of course.
And most recently I let it go for about 3 months last year. And like Lead Cookie's revenue like
went down,
tanked. And like we like took a loss for a month and I was like, holy shit, like I can't stop this. Like I have to keep this going. Like I didn't realize how powerful that this was until I like stopped it now and realized just all the benefits. Cause it's not always just like someone coming through. It's just like the referrals, the word of mouth that all creates. It's so hard to track until you stop doing it and you see things go down and you're like, oh wait, like, cause it's like so organic, the results it creates.
And one of the things that you mentioned before that we tell our clients as well is how it's a built-in audience that comes with you wherever you go. So like if you want to start another company, they come with you, right? You have an email list of 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people. Those are the people that are going to be there for you when you're launching something and you want to test it, right? Or whatever you want to do, whether it's you want to start sending referrals to other people, that's your audience that follows you everywhere you go. And that's a long-lasting relationship. It's not just for the company that you have today, but it's a company that you might have 10 years from today.
Yeah. I look at like Nathan Barry with ConvertKit, and I have followed him since before he ever started ConvertKit. And it's just like, I think I'm going to switch from Drip to ConvertKit. And it's like, part of it's because like, I love this guy's stuff and like, and Drip's getting expensive. And I'm like, and they're kind of shifting toward e-commerce. I'm like, I'm looking to switch. And like, well, like I believe in the direction this guy's going. So I know his product's going to continue to be great. So, and
it's just more personal, right? Because at the end of the day, like my company Influence Podium, it's a logo. Nobody cares about my logo, but they might care about me or same with you, right? So at the end of the day, the personal relationship that you build with the personal brand is much more powerful that you can build with a company.
Yep. Very true.